Have you ever laid awake at night, worried you've gone too far? Worried that you might have committed the one sin that can't be forgiven? I know I have. For years I carried this secret fear, a heavy weight in my soul, that I might have unknowingly crossed a line, a point of no return where God's forgiveness could no longer reach me. The thought was paralyzing. I imagined the unforgivable sin as some catastrophic, obvious act, something so terrible that only the worst of the worst could commit it. But I was looking in the wrong direction. The truth I found was both more subtle and more profound than I ever expected. It turns out the unforgivable sin isn't about a single mistake, a specific word, or a terrible action. It's not a tripwire you accidentally cross in the dark, it's about the state of the heart. Think of it this way. Imagine you're lost in a storm, and a rescuer is calling your name, shining a light, showing you the way to safety. Forgiveness is that light, that call. But what if you decide to plug your ears? What if you turn your back, convinced you know better, or that the rescuer isn't real, or that you'd rather brave the storm alone? The unforgivable sin, often referred to as blasphemy against the Holy Spirit, is precisely that. It's not God refusing to forgive, it's a person refusing to be forgiven. It's the continuous, hardened, and final rejection of the Spirit's call. It's the heart that sees the clear work of God, the love, the healing, the truth, and deliberately calls it evil. It is looking at the light and choosing to call it darkness until your eyes can no longer see the light at all. It's a settled state of rebellion, where a person becomes so entrenched in their opposition to God that they no longer desire His grace. They've essentially told the divine rescuer, "Go away, I don't need you," and have shut the door of their own heart. But here is the most important life-changing truth I learned in this journey, and I need you to hear this. If you are worried that you have committed this sin, you haven't. The very fact that you feel that ache in your soul, that you're concerned about your relationship with God, that you desire forgiveness, that is the proof that the Holy Spirit is still working in your life. That concern, that longing for reconciliation, is the Spirit's voice whispering to you, calling you home. A heart that has truly and finally rejected God wouldn't care. It would feel no conviction, no remorse, no desire for grace. It would be cold and indifferent. So if you're listening to this right now, and there's a part of you that feels broken, lost, or afraid that your past is too much for God to handle, take a deep breath. That feeling is not a sign of condemnation. It's a sign of life. It means the door to grace is wide open for you. God's mercy isn't a small, limited resource that runs out. It's an endless ocean. The unforgivable sin isn't for the person who stumbles and falls and cries out for help. It's for the one who refuses to believe they need help at all. Your past does not define your future with God. The mistakes you've made, the regrets you carry, they are not bigger than His capacity to forgive and heal. He isn't standing there with a checklist, waiting for you to mess up one too many times. He is standing with open arms, waiting for you to turn back to Him. The path home is always there. The light is always on. Don't let fear tell you that you've wandered too far to come back. The fact that you're searching for an answer right now means you're already on the way. God's mercy is bigger than your past. Don't ever give up on that truth. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this message resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more content that I hope brings encouragement and light. See you next time.